Okay, here we are on Wednesday the 9th of March 2016 with Ed Drake, Great Britain Olympic ski racer, Mr Sims, headmaster of Gayhurst School, and Simon Kearns, head of junior games at Gayhurst School. We've been here at Les Houches for the last 4 days with the opportunity to train with Ed Drake with the junior children at the annual British Inter-Schools Championships. What a great opportunity we've had. We would love to have a little chat with you all this morning, and Ed, especially to understand from you what this experience has been like and how you got into skiing. So how did skiing start for you, Ed?
It really started on family holidays. We used to go away every year to Morzine in France, and I used to kick off about being put in creche, and so Mum and Dad said, when you can ski, you don't have to go to creche anymore. So that was it. I was there plodding around on my plastic skis, and that was it. I was literally
wonderful.
Skis.
And how old were you when you actually started racing?
I was about 6 or 7. We went to a dry slope on a school inset day. My mum didn't know what to do. She took us to a dry slope and happened to be one of the coaches for the local team. And he said, "Do you guys want to join? You guys can already ski. You should come and have some fun racing." And that was it.
Was it Wickham?
Hillingdon. And that was there. Yeah.
And was there one person particularly that influenced you, or how did that passion arrive?
I just loved skiing. It was really strange. I didn't really have one person that inspired me to be a ski racer. I just loved skiing, loved going fast, and wanted to do it. Shirley Stevens said that I told her when I was 7 years old that I wanted to go to the Olympic Games.
And who was Shirley Stevens?
Shirley, she ran the Kandahar Ski Club, who I'm a member of, and so she looked after us while we were there, making sure we were fed and watered and happy.
And that's out here in Les Houches, is it?
Yeah, that was in Les Houches, yeah.
And when did you realise you actually had real talent, Ed?
I don't know. I think because I was young when I started. I had an older brother, so I was sort of fighting to be close to him and sort of wanted to beat him, as you do with your siblings. And I was just lucky, just talented. It just sort of happened. Okay.
and after Shirley and Kandahar, what happened next?
So I left after college. I went full time and started racing, trying to compete with the French and the Swiss, and all the guys that live in the mountains. That kind of was how it really became serious for me. But I went to school in Les Houches for 2 winters, and you ski in the morning and you study in the afternoon. So kind of to try and bridge that gap between living in London and being a ski racer.
Okay, and in 2010, the Vancouver Winter Olympics, you represented Great Britain. How old were you then, Ed? And tell us about the races and what you've achieved.
I was 24. I competed in downhill, Super G, Super Combined and Giant Slalom. I didn't compete in the slalom, so 4 out of 5 events. My best finish was 28th. And it was just the most special experience. Not many people, I'm very fortunate, not many people get to live their dream and realise a dream that they've had since they were 7 years old. So really fortunate and such a great experience.
Fantastic, and we don't have that many skiers from Great Britain either in these events, do we? So.
No.
And when we were talking about this before this interview, you mentioned that you had a crash a few days before.
Yeah, we were in the holding camp. And we were training as you do, and I had this big crash, really big crash, hurt my knee, and so life flashes before your eyes that I'm not going to get to race and all that. So I was in rehab every day, getting ice and physios and painkillers and trying to get through. And then eventually after the Olympics, I then got it all looked at. And it turns out that I ended up stopping skiing that season. That was it. So I kind of cut my winter short, but I wasn't going to get it done before the games, because then you have something, I didn't want that playing on my mind. I was a bit sore, as far as I was concerned, I was a bit sore, and we'll look at it later.
Okay, well, we're very lucky we're glad that you did race, and we're really lucky to have you here this weekend as well. So, Mr Sims, we are so lucky to have had Ed here with us, with the children, for the last few days. How did the interest begin at Gayhurst School with ski racing?
Well, I've always been interested in skiing. Not a very good skier, but always loved it. And one morning, Shirley Stevens and a mum called Stephanie Sutherland asked to see me. Didn't know what it was about. And they said, would I consider setting up a ski team? So I said, absolutely. Go away, sort it out, come up with the arrangements. thinking it'll never happen. Sure enough, back they came. So we started skiing at Maringen in 2008, and from there actually it's grown steadily. So here we are, Les Houches 2016, and just fabulous competition. Yeah.
And how's it evolved over those years and those different resorts?
We started off with some really outstanding skiers from one family, but since then it's actually spread through the school, and we have little ones now. I think we have 34 in the ski club at school, gradually improving every year. We've got girls now, of course, which we didn't have in the beginning. Great to see them coming through as well. Like to see it expand even further.
Absolutely, I'm sure it will. And Simon, it's a great opportunity for you and the children that you normally teach in other sports, actually. So, you know, what's it been like for you?
As a learner?
Yeah.
Well, everything's new to me with skiing. I mean, like I said, I've coached rugby, football, cricket, but in this sport, in skiing, I've never seen so much progress in children, kids that haven't skied before. And we've got a boy here skiing this year in the race team. We only started skiing with the ski club as a beginner last year. So in 1 year, he's become a race skier. And it's just, you see huge progression compared to other sports. And it also teaches the kids a bit of resilience. You know, they fall down.
Yeah.
It helps them with other sports. You heard with Ed, with his crash, and how he just got up and carried on racing. So it's a fantastic experience for me. Coming from South Africa, I've never seen snow before. And I think it snowed once in Joburg, and that time it snowed was in the 80s. It snowed in Joburg, and I was over in England on a holiday, so I missed it. So it's just all a great experience. Like I said, I love the skiing, learning how to ski. But for me, the best part of it is also the social aspect, meeting new people. As an example, meeting Ed this week, and meeting people from other schools, and just a learning experience all around.
Fantastic. So there's lots of skills that the kids are learning in all different things. And so thank you all for being here this morning. I'm just wondering what's next? Back next year, perhaps?
Definitely.
Back next year, larger team, yeah. Hopefully we'll have Ed here, who knows? Be great if we did.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Great.
So looking forward to it.
Definitely.
Excellent. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.